I've been bout my papyrus since I've been in it. Put me in the debate, you know I'm gon' win it. If I scream black power, don't get timid. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. Primary research and we done pushed it to the limits. All you dudes finished. The king counting cattle up with brother Reggie. When I'm in Oakland, smoke spoken, bro, they love the Chevy. Back in the day, it was the spokes on the chariot. Long procession when the king got carried out to every spot. Woman looking nice as ISIS. I read ancient texts, so my advice is priceless. Nubian gold, your ice don't entice us. Beating me harder than counting grains in your spices. Your heart was beating, but your brain dead, you're lifeless. Yo, they ain't nothing like us, yo. Don't try to make me mad. Make me smile and say you love me, man. That's real right there. Yeah, come on. You should listen to your main man's advice. Do a YouTube and apologize like Dice. Or the back fade coming like the Antichrist. Egyptologists sent me reading and said that I'm nice. I got a speller with your name on it. I'm like Sargon. You the type of dude wake up in your car gone. Told, cause of the money you owe. Before you stream, you should clean up that humble abode. Like Akhenaten City for my woman in gold. I keep the pseudos running, people coming in droves. You catch me on a live stream with Pan-African James. When we building, call us by our African names. I'm for the children. And ain't nothing happened to change. We on that black hype, so we still packing them things. It's for protection. Got connection. My complexion, pure black, that's the S. Make me smile. You love me? Show me some love. All right.
What up? Playing that right off the Bandcamp. You can tap in with that. What up with y'all? I'm gonna play that slow jam hardcore. We be right back. Come on.
Melodic script in my car too. Roll through with them arches. Hardcore. That's in my shinu. I'm Bennu giving y'all truth. Iron core from meteorite should be chartreuse. Turbocharged the chariot and almost left Ferrari. The queen like almost Nefertari. Immortalize an image, put a figure in a figurine. Him at Netaret, who her? Them leopard skin kilts, yeah, the clan wear 'em. And I turn your knee suit to a fan bearer. Have my servants build a new stadium where I'ma slaughter you, surround your tumor line with boot cranium. Remove the organs, we preserve the dead. Mummify them, then carve them a reserve head. And all your internet mans who lied with you, died with you, sacrificed their life, afterlife with you. Now I'm all in your spot, and I'm calling the shots. While your soul get devoured in the hall of my eye. Ain't a night ballin' or not, care if you ballin' or not. I'm still gonna tell you guys, go to Kemet like El Shaddai. You ain't no king, You're like Cambyses the Persian who couldn't draw the Nubian bowstring. Melt the jewels in your crown into a gold ring. Refashion them after smashing the whole thing. You're like Pepe II. Too old, king. If you think it ain't black, then let me just check them.
What's up? How y'all doing? I just was tapping in, checking out what's going on in the hip hop world. First of all, I was listening to another podcast where they was just breaking down all that drill music stuff I don't know nothing about and all that, like, shoot 'em up rap. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I ain't know nothing about, I'm learning about all that stuff. It's crazy. But then I seen this and was like, oh man, here we go. First of all, the tunes you heard is off that Fights Over Egypt album. Fresh, hot off the press, right on my Bandcamp. Also got another joint on there, Star Duster, where you could buy the limited color vinyl. Few copies left before it's sold out. 17 copies left. That's that Starduster. But I guess this conversation started back from Mav Hoffa's last show last night. And the title I'm looking at says, "All the legends I know are black and Puerto Rican. Fat Joe addresses the racism in hip hop." The racism in hip hop. That's what the title is, at least. Maybe Fat Joe didn't say, "Here, I'm here to address the racism in hip hop." He probably just made this comment and it went down like that. Let me see. So let's see what they was talking about. And just for the, just the commentary, hope they ain't tripping, but whatever.
Shit just go. You believe Fat Joe said hip hop was Puerto Rican and black? Whoa! My God, the world changed on me, nigga. I'm like, yo!
No, you know what?
Where you been?
Let's get into that. Because I think people outside of New York, it's hard for them to understand, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Guyanese.
First of all,
I don't know if it got to do with outside of New York, but let's listen to these comments first. I got to break it up because they get on your head for using people comment without giving your commentary.
Start by this. Let's start by this.
Each other.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical black racist. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Radical black racist. Radical black racist. So I don't know how to address this part, because he's saying these rumors were made up. The rumors are that black people started hip hop. Let's find out what the rumors are before we go. Because we need to understand. I'm trying to, since he's saying it's racist, let's see. Let's address it from a racist way. To say that Puerto Ricans didn't start hip hop is racist. My first rap partner ever in the world was Puerto Rican. He was right there with me. But was we doing, you can ask him, he probably will pop up in the chat soon. Shout out to my family because we go back like that. Now look, was we doing Puerto Rican culture or black culture? But to say radical, I don't know if he even said black.
Guyanese,
First of all, let's start by this. Let's start by this.
Each other.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical black racist. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right. Now hold on. You on some divisive bullshit. You want my commentary. Because why would you start pointing out Jamaican and Guyanese when that ain't your issue? Your issue is Puerto Rican. So what is you saying? Let me talk to the black people and show you how they might not like some of y'all, so y'all could agree with me that Puerto Ricans helped start hip hop. They don't want a real motherfucker who really debate and know this shit like me chiming the fuck in. You look really stupid. So you're making the point that it's a rumor that black people started hip hop. first. That's your opening argument. And that those rumors was made up by radical black racists. The rumors that hip hop was made up by black people. Well, what rumors you talking about? I'm trying to get it right. Because I can't even put it in no other words. And let's hear some of this whack ass take.
By radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
But what about you? See? Mind your own business. What about you? He ain't talking about black guys who ain't down with them. He said Puerto Ricans. He didn't say black guys who ain't down with us didn't make hip hop.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
So their job is to criticize anybody. Shout out to Mav Hoffa for yes manning on his own show. Who are these guys? What are you doing? You better get some pushback.
You want me to say it name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
Now, he uses some wild language, if you ask me. In the nature of this discourse, he got wild language. Right? Am I incorrect? Is he off the hook? You think I don't even know what's up with FBA. But I know what's up with like standard respect and, you know, dignity and being dignified and remaining worthy of being respected. You start talking like this, motherfuckers will pop all at that noggin, bruh. Like, get all at your beard, everything. What is you doing? Like, let's not even really trip. Cats will get to going into that career and shit. How you re-Instagrammed up. You wasn't who you is to hip-hop people. That's some Instagram shit. Now you all on BET Awards every motherfucking month. Please, you didn't believe in your own bullshit. To feel like you ever reached the podium where you about to reprimand black people in hip hop. You got me fucked up. This motherfucker thought he reached the height. He niggaing up and shit and thought he reached the height to where he just gonna get to reprimand black people in hip hop for their views. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo.
Man, I would have been told him to stop saying nigga. Right on my platform. Yo, respectfully, shut that shit up, B. You liked it, the motherfucker. We don't want to hear that shit right now, nigga. That's how you stop that. You want to press on after I just told you to shut the fuck up?
Oh, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. Far as I know, we're at Yankee Stadium right now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday. And the guy,
don't start with the story shit. See, that's how you throw a motherfucker off. You don't throw out all this slander, all this demand, and then try to go back to the story. Fuck that. We ain't on the story right now. You talking big shit. Like, fuck the story. Let's go back to you popping off at the lip. I want to hear nothing about the story no more.
Who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates. My babysitters made up the, let me hear you say, ho. It's two girls, twins, used to babysit me. They made up, let me hear you say, ho. So they have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're
all right, I'll let y'all talk about that, but I know they're gonna get all over that. Like, it's just gonna, I can't wait to watch all the videos. What I'm saying is, when we get to a point to where we feel like we need to be degenerate and disrespectful, then we get indignant. Indignant is not being worthy of respect. You make these, oh man, come on, bro. You got to stay in pocket. You're all out of line.
Against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
So there's a small minority to get on them Twitters and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamar, who's a fucking Looney Tune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's a loony bin, right? We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who, he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew, to be clear. But now...
Hold the fuck up. I know this nigga not talking about bars. Let him know Joe is attacking Lord Jamar over being the wackest nigga in the crew. See how hip-hop changed? The internet and all this fake shit will make you think that there was a day that Fat Joe could say anything to Lord Jamar about some bars. I understand y'all got some beef about this other shit, but damn.
Who's a fucking Looney Tune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's a loony bin, right? We just said that the drug...
I'm just saying this is wild.
Drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who, he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew, to be clear.
How you gonna was be a legend? You can't was be a legend. That's just something you can't was. How you gonna was being a legend? He was a legend to you until he offended you by saying that black people started hip hop. Now let's talk about it. Exclusion, it seems as if to give, even though I don't really have to, but just to be fair, he not arguing nothing in totality. I don't think, from what I hear from it, I don't think that Fat Joe ever argued that Puerto Ricans started hip hop. But I think he argued against that exclusionism. Like excluding them from, but if y'all can have that debate, but now it ain't gonna be no debate that get had. Cause y'all you started talking out the side of your neck just to be on go. And then you saying he doing it to go viral. But you obviously talking bad about him right now just so, what for, bro?
Okay, he's a loony bin, right? We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who, he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew.
He was a legend and he the wackest N-word in the crew. Damn. I think now that I see Lord Jamar video, he was holding back. I didn't watch Lord Jamar whole video, but he was holding back. Lord Jamar was holding back. Because somebody online saying all this shit, what? Come on, family, what is you doing? Why you going there? You, Fat Joe, honestly and respectfully created the term wackest nigga in the crew. Like that was historically you. So now you putting that on him? That's fucked up. I'm watching from the outside. You never gonna make me, in my opinion, think Fat Joe saying that whack Lord Jamal is the wackest nigga in the crew is true. Whether or not that's your opinion or not. That's some old other shit.
Be clear. But now, this nigga might be like trying to get lit, trying to say anything. The world's flat, the this, that, anything to go viral. I just told you I stopped my shit because I go too viral. I'm scared. I'm too viral.
Right. I think we in the information era, and some people just they see so many paths, they decide to pick one, and some of them ain't the most popular ones. So
fuck that, man. If you on some bullshit, golly, what be up with these old nice ass interviews? So that's what you putting on Lord Jamar? I think some people try to pick a path and maybe it's not the right one. Fuck that.
You know, they just.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that this opinion comes from a tribe.
Right.
It comes from a group of people that hate everybody but them. You know, there's radical Jews, there's radical Catholics, there's radical Puerto Ricans.
Right.
There's radical anything. If you do enough of that shit.
All right, we're about to listen to Lord Jamal's reply. But let's just hear if he calmed down any before he finished.
Enough of in-house racism, you wind up looking at the world fucked up and you can't even move around.
Right.
You understand? So that's how this shit come about. These guys don't like nobody but them. So hey, fuck that. This guy, well, how could he say this? How could he, bro, have you?
Let's just talk about this bar work shit. I don't be appreciating certain shit. I don't know, but I thought Big Pun used to write some of his bars. Now, you know, that's cool, whatever. Nah, but you're not supposed to come out your face no matter how much time transpired calling somebody the wackest in somebody's crew when your bars was getting written by somebody. I mean, let's just keep it real. You know, if you just on some music business, somebody write you a hot bar, cool. But man, I heard, yeah, he wrote some lyrics, but I heard some rap. I'm a rapper. I heard some raps where I know he didn't write like that back in the day.
Have you been to my hood? Do you know where I'm from? You know, we did my brother's funerals. More black people than Spanish people at the funeral sitting next to my mother. Do you know where the fuck I'm from? But you trying to...
See, that's cold. Because it appears that you talking about issues that ain't hip-hop. You the one making it more racist than anybody else. You talking about people, the color of people at funerals, bro. He talking about who made up hip-hop.
Tell us what happened over here. All the legends I know, when I go to the legendary shit, they're all black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And I sit there with them and I'm like, and they don't believe it. They don't understand. They don't understand like that talk. They're like, yo, what the fuck is this about? Like, they're confused. The Pioneers, the Grandmaster Flashes, the Cool Hercs, the Melly Mel's, the this. They're like, yo, we don't know what the fuck these people talking about. Because they on Twitter and they doing a little something, but what, I don't know what the fuck.
He just name dropped 3 people. I hope that those people stand by what he just did.
These people do it. Like, they're confused. They fucked with the wrong nigga. That's the problem. Fat Joe the wrong one. He always been the wrong one. He the Achilles of the shit. He gonna come out with that. So you remember Achilles? They wait for the nigga. They look. Is he coming out? Is he coming out? Achilles run out with the sword. Oh my God! They fucked with him. They got him about the tent. This nigga, they thought, yo, this is wrong. He don't care. He ain't scared of nobody. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. He got his own money.
All right.
Fuck you gonna.
He said what he said. It was hard to agree with a lot of stuff he said. Now let's see how much of what Lord Jamar say I can agree with. But I gotta feel Lord Jamar coming out the gate, right? Because let me just tell you, I'll be streaming it too. And so even when I was watching him like do all of this, see, he just got dissed. You feel me? So I know them got diss movements. He trying to control himself. He hitting I fucks with Lord Jamar. I know what's going on. He like, okay, I want to blast this dude. I'm going to hold back. But his vibe is in his body like, I'm about to flame you. But he trying to hold back. Because I didn't figure this out at first. When I first looked, I looked at this video first. And I was like, why he got like the uncomfortable rock? You know me, we MCs. He'll tell you I'm telling the truth. This I'm about to gas you rock. And he just trying to hold that energy down. I'm telling you, bro. He trying to hit that joint real quick so that he don't go. Look, the face is about to glare up. He like, hold on, let me not go too hard. Let me just feel good about it. This me. It might not be true. But this is what I'm seeing now. Like, he like, okay, this motherfucker dissed me. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I don't even rock to my own music that much.
It's just such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Shout out to him.
That's the elephant in the room.
And he just feeling it, but I'm just my assessment. He like, man, this dude talking crazy, man.
Let's address the elephant.
I ain't gonna get all to it. Y'all cross the whole thing. I'm gonna just go to when he talking about.
Clunky. We showed you how to get. Big Anubis. Celebrating the God Equam Day, where Fat Joe went on Matt.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll be right back. He got me juiced.
So, maybe y'all seen it. I received, a clip today where Fat Joe went on Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. And, basically he wasn't happy with part of the foundational Black Americans. Called us broke. He called me a Looney Tunes. I know. Hey, Nubis, come on, man. Going a little crazy right now, bro. Gotta fucking relax. Nubis, wake the fuck up. So anyway. Yeah, he went on there. He attacked foundational Black Americans. He attacked me. Called me loony. Said I was.
Now let's go back. I know I'm stopping hella quick, but I don't know. Maybe it's taken as an attack to some of our Puerto Rican family when you say they didn't start hip hop, right? Maybe that's an attack taken at them. And so, but for real, just to keep it real, and I'm not, I ain't got no sides in this thing, really. Before now, maybe I missed some part of the discourse, but I never heard nobody slandering like Fat Joe just did. And he went indignant. And he wasn't worthy of the respect that he normally felt like he demand. You threw all that out the window. Crazy.
Was the wackest.
So somebody just asked the question of why people be so sensitive when PRs use the N-word Ninjas be color struck. So let's talk about that. I kind of agree with you that I don't think that nobody has ownership. I'm talking about that don't mean a black person necessarily no more, right? But you gotta be sensitive when you talking about matters of race about black people and you talking against black people, and then you keep saying nigga, you gotta stop fronting. You feel you no matter what it was at first, if you don't hear that overlap, then that's your problem. But that's like, you know what I'm saying? I say this when it's hey, I don't care if I mess that up. If you don't feel that, then that's cool. But I'm being on the West Coast. I I grew out of having a sense of ownership over the N word or something. Because I don't feel like I'm considered that, right? But I'm saying when you in a certain type of discourse, right? And especially when it's it's multiple races in that discourse and it's getting heated and you keep saying nigga, then it's different. And stop acting like it ain't. Oh yeah, okay, you already feel me. I'm saying, that's when you gotta speak more sensitively. But you being reckless with it.
One brand Nubian. So yeah, let's just go by address thing by thing, really. You know what I mean? And see.
He said he was the wackest in brand Nubian. See, you saying hurtful stuff beyond the FBA conversation. Dang, y'all gotta hit the mic now. Man, you gotta go flame him, Lord Jamar.
So at one point he said the foundational black authority, or he said whoever those broke niggas are, right? So that got me to thinking, right? First of all, a lot of people who are not necessarily intellectually astute or intellectually muscular will often resort to, name calling and people of this era love to like just talk about their money and oh, you're broke, and they try to equate it almost into intelligence, but really it's not. But it got me to thinking, right? Fat Joe has an album out right now. And just like how the Democratic Party kind of expected foundational black Americans to just support it just because, I think Fat Joe thinks that although he has a gripe with foundational black Americans, I think he believes that we're going to go out there and support his new venture like we've done in the past. Well, people, I think it's time that we decide who the president's going to be. We decide who sits at the cool table and who doesn't.
All right. I don't know about this.
I feel that all foundational black Americans should boycott Fat Joe's new album.
I don't know about this part. I'm just saying, though. He might could be like on that right? But boycott is kind of reminding me of Drake suing. What's the difference between Drake suing and boycotting? I mean, I just wanted to put that right there. Boycott, sue, all them things is right along the same lines. What happened to the bar work? Shit, go on and get on that mic.
I believe, and at the same token, I believe all Puerto Ricans should go out and support it. That being said, I'd like to see how well it does. Because
I don't know what's going on with that.
All these people.
Now, if you saying if Fat Joe is saying racist, I'm not with the black people do this, Puerto Ricans do that, and let's see what happens. That's nonsense. Stop that. Now, that might be the divisiveness that Fat Joe is speaking towards. Yeah, but don't do that, bro. Nah, you wasn't supposed to go back that direction.
People don't understand is all these people who have been ingratiated by hip hop is that if you took it back to your so-called roots or to your motherland or whatever the case may be and asked them to support you, you would not be where you are today. What do you think the true percentage of Puerto Ricans that really support Fat Joe's albums? I'm just curious. Do we have a thing on that? Dialogue with Nasir. Thank you. He said a channel.
I want to get past that boycott part.
Yeah. Our support is now, you know, as far as your musical ventures or any.
So his first angle was boycott. I'm looking for the second angle. I want to hear something addressed.
You know, these TV shows that you're doing, you know, we're not watching now. We're not watching. We now pulled our support from Fat Joe. I mean, we still love you as a person, I suppose. You know what I mean? Like, but as far as supporting your art form and all that, and feeling like, you know, you don't fuck with foundational Black Americans, well, let us show you the power that we have. Let us show you who we really are. Oh, you hilarious.
All right, is that what it is? Damn, okay.
Hilarious, Jamro. He said, how do I boycott something I was never going to listen to? He said, and I'm someone with an Afro-Puerto Rican mother and FBA father. Nobody checking for Joe. Thumbs down. Oh, man.
All right, it's about to turn into
I
this.
feel you. And I think that's what he doesn't understand either. I don't think anybody is checking for his music, but we definitely not checking for it now. We definitely not checking for it now. And I think that's the reason he's doing rounds right now to try to garner some sort of
all right, I want to know, is that facts? Uptown Blade in the chat, shout out to you, just said, for the slow people, Tariq didn't even invent the FBA term. It was Dr. Claude Anderson. EP said, I never heard Claude Anderson use that term, so now we're going to need some sources. I mean, you know, if you want people to rock with what you said.
You know, support for his new album, which is called, and I'll tell you what it's called. It's called The World Changed on Me, or some shit like that. Yeah, The World Changed on Me.
Now, let me ask y'all. There are multiple arguments being had here, and we got to keep it a buck, because you might not agree with everything somebody's saying, but you might still be back talking about hip hop. They not talking about hip hop. Have y'all noticed that? They just on this FDA now is something else. The original conversation, the one I'm chiming in on, and I would like to know more about, was everybody's participation in the inception of hip hop.
I listened to it just just as a homework type of thing, you know. Um, and listen, we're all entitled to our opinions. You know what I mean? We're all entitled to our opinions. So Joe's opinion of how he feels about FBA and how he feels about Lord Jamar, that's his opinion, and he's entitled to it. He's entitled to it. Um, but just like he don't have to agree with me, I don't have to agree with him. Only the shit I be talking about, I be backing it up with facts, and I back it up
But you a flat earther though, so damn, that's kind of crazy.
with, well, you see, I just backed something up with actual action of a song. Like, you know what I mean? So he says I was the wackest one in Brand Nubian, right? You know what that's like saying?
Yeah, let's see.
That's like saying Scottie Pippen was the wackest one in the Dream Team. Clyde Drexler, like who do you want to pick on the Dream Team? Because please understand that Brand Nubian was a fucking dream team, my guy. Okay? So to say that I was the wackest one in Brand Nubian, I'm sorry, you're not hurting my feelings with that. You're just not. And here's another thing, sir. I write all my rhymes. I always have.
Thank you.
And for a person that doesn't write their own shit
For real.
to try to judge someone that does,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Disqualification, foul ball.
I gotta agree. Let me stop.
You're
No, come on now. I mean, he didn't even have to go hard on that. Like, you can't even whatever, but you didn't even write your bars. You kind of disqualified. But I'm glad he said that.
disqualified from even commenting on something like that, sir. You have to write your own rhymes. Okay. I don't know who's writing them now because TA is not writing them anymore. I don't think Armageddon and dudes like that, but somebody's writing them, but it's not you. And if I was the wackest in Brand Nubian, I've always been better than you. I've always been better than you. Yes, you've sold more than me. You've been very successful. And I'm happy for you. That's great. But let's not get it twisted. You're not a better MC than me.
All right, we gotta stop.
I challenge you.
He challenge. Before the challenge, I gotta put up a poll. We about to have a poll, and I know I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna say nothing to influence the poll. I'm putting up the poll right now. Don't think about. Tell the truth. You can think about every song y'all heard. And whatever metrics you judge by. Even if, nah, man. If you judge by record sales and shit, this ain't the right show for you. But you can do what you want, actually. I messed up the poll, though. Hold up. I'm trying to erase this. All right, there we go. I need y'all to let me know right now is what he's saying true right now. Look.
I write all my rhymes. I always have. And for a person that doesn't write their own shit to try to judge someone that does, disqualification, foul ball. You're disqualified from even commenting on something like that, sir. You have to write your own rhymes. Okay.
Now he might be telling the truth, y'all.
I don't know who's writing them now because TA is not writing them anymore. I don't think Armageddon and dudes like that, but somebody's writing them, but it's not you. And if I was the wackest and brand Nubian, I've always been better than you. I've always been better than you. Yes, you've sold more than me. You've been very successful. And I'm happy for you. That's great. But let's not get it twisted. You're not a better MC than me. I challenge you to put out better music than me right now. Like right now. And you got an album out, but I'm getting ready to put something out. I think you would need to work on something new because this would be nothing like, no, it wouldn't hold a candle. And I don't care all the platinum producers. I'm telling you, this elephant is just a.
Are we weighing in on this right now? I ain't, you know, I mean, I ain't really tripping. Like, I think he's telling the truth, but I ain't just overwhelmingly convinced that he'd win the battle. Like, I think he's the better MC, but I hope you know that they own something else right now. Yeah, and we want to see what these bars doing today. Let's go listen to that first song, y'all. Come on. We got to listen now. Nope. We got to go back. We got to listen. Let's listen to that song to see what the bars
see the ignorance worse. Dress the elephant in.
Shit was.
All right, let's see what it'll be like.
And I could just sit back.
Y'all keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Keep it a truck.
Yeah.
Let's listen and see what the bar's gonna do. I just turned 50. Let's see what the bar's gonna do at what? 52, 50 something.
This is hip hop. This is how we respond in hip hop.
As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Shout out my Ricans and Jamaicans. I know you think I'm hating, but you had no influence in creation of this hip hop. Your participation was tip top, but Black Americans showed you how to rip shop. Have you forgot that we taught you how to dress? Back then, coming out looking like a mess. Y'all were dumbing out, tank tops made a mess, shoes clunky. We showed you how to get funky fresh, amongst the best.
What y'all feeling so far? I need to go back, man.
Upload.
I might not like this show.
Okay. This is how we this is hip hop.
The elephant in the room. The elements came from Bam, the man grooms. Breaking just another dance that came from the culture. Don't be like the other man and act like a vulture. All day influences FBA. I'll say it's true right to this day. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, the sun isn't 93 million miles away. If it was, then why is it dark in space? The sun and moon are right here in the atmosphere. It's clear. Just that information that these bastards fear. I send an invitation to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Want to debate him cause I feel that his ass lying. How is the fly defying gravity? If it's holding down the ocean, that's a ridiculous notion. And water always finds its level. It can't curve on a ball, but y'all.
Damn. I thought I was just hearing some bars about Fat Joe. Then I took it back and I started hearing stuff about Flat Earth. Let me make sure I went back far enough.
Shoes clunky. We showed you how to. You assess such an elegant.
All right, there we go.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Shout out my Ricans and Jamaicans. I know you think I'm hating, but you had no influence in creation of this hip hop. Your participation was tip top, but Black Americans showed you how to rip shop. Have you forgot that we taught you how to dress? Back then, coming out looking like a mess. Y'all were dumbing out, tank tops made a mess, shoes clunky. We showed you how to get funky fresh, amongst the best. We helped you learn the language, so at school you wouldn't flunk the test. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elements came from BAM, the man grooms. Breaking just another dance that came from the culture. Don't be like the other man and act like a vulture. All day influences, FBA. I'll say it's true right to this day. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the
All right, now that's
elephant
the
in
first
the room.
verse. Let's stop. We gotta go through it. I mean, you know, he can rap still. Like, stop playing with him. He ain't so, you know, mean voice fire right now. He just kick back rapping on the topic. His rhyme syllables, his syllables is there. You feel me? You can't be like he the wackest in the group. Nah, he's spitting some stuff. But now let's listen to the second verse. It's gonna throw me off.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant. You assess such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, the sun isn't 93 million miles away. If it was, then why is it dark in space? The sun and moon are right here in the atmosphere. It's clear.
Hold on,
Just
no,
that
we gotta listen
information
to these lyrics. The sun and moon are right here in the atmosphere.
Such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, the sun isn't 93 million miles away. If it was, then why is it dark in space? The sun and moon.
Okay, the sun isn't 93 million miles away. Uh-oh. If it was, then why is it dark in space? Dang, some science dude gonna do a reply.
Moon are right here in the atmosphere. It's clear. Just that information that these bastards fear. I send an invitation to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Wanna debate him cause I feel that his ass lying. How is the fly defying gravity? If it's holding down the ocean, that's a ridiculous notion. And water always finds its level. It can't curve on a ball, but y'all's to have the nerve and the gall to call me a flat earther, like I'm a bad person. Shit is sad when I see the ignorance worsen. And I know this doesn't jive with the lessons, but I will always be a 5 to my essence. I think it's time we address it. Renew our Quran, what we need to do, word is born. As you assess such an elegant tune. Let's address the
So the second verse was about flat earth. Let's see if there's a third.
Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant. You assess such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room.
All right, there was 2 verses.
But Black Americans showed you how to.
Nope.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room.
I need to know what y'all think.
As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Shout out my Ricans and Jamaicans. I know you think I'm hating, but you had no influence in creation of this hip hop. Your participation was tip top, but Black Americans showed you how to rip shop. Have you forgot that we taught you how to dress? Back then, coming out looking like a mess. Y'all were dumbing out, tank tops made a mess, shoes clunky. We showed you how to get funky fresh, amongst the best. We helped you learn the language, so at school you wouldn't flunk the test. Let's address the elephant
I guess he started it over or something.
in the room.
I don't know, man. I need to see what y'all think for a minute. It's all about what y'all say. It ain't about what I say. Let me look at the poll. Let me look at the poll. 80% Lord Jamar. 80% Lord Jamar is the better rapper. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all voted. It showed me. I think, 89, 90 people voted? Damn. Keep voting so I can know. I don't know, but rappers get this age, it'd be different anyway. Some cats rap different at this age. I always wonder what it was. But I wasn't mad at nothing I heard. Some of the content about the flat earth I just don't agree with. But the bars, he know how to rap. Like, he ain't the wackest dude. You can't ever say that. That's disrespectful, especially if you don't write your shit. So what y'all think? Somebody said Fat Joe will wrap circles around Lord Jamar. But the next person say it's not even close. Yeah, the first verse and the hook. 93 people voted. 94. Let's get up to 100. What that Fat Joe was, somebody said that shit was trash. Joe ain't messing with Jamar rap-wise. Okay. We going into their personal, because they started calling names and stuff. And so then, okay. Feel me? Now you got the little rap beef. You don't got the real beef. You just got the rap beef. So we talking about the bars. But back to the initial topic, I need to know. I'm going to put out my stance, and I'm so far from the origins of hip-hop, I really don't have no type of authoritative stance on it. I think the conversation, I don't know what's behind the conversation. If somebody came out making claims to hip-hop and excluding black people, that would have been crazy. I don't think none of that has happened. So, I don't know where it came from. I don't want to agree with Fat Joe that is some radical black racist. But his point that it's coming from a certain particular sect or a certain particular place, it may be valid or substantiated. It ain't like everybody in the black community walking around was trying to talk about this. So it has an origin. And if the origin is within an organization, or I don't know if FBA is an organization or a mindset, right? But if that concept came up, and then somebody said Dr. Claude Anderson came up with it. If it did indeed come up out of some type of funded or not funded organization, whatever the case, then we must say that it might be some divisiveness at play, which seems to be behind the rhetoric that Fat Joe put forward, right? Lord Jamar just on his hype, and he's saying that ain't how he knew hip-hop coming from New York, right? I told y'all my first rap group I ever was, my first partner name was Kool Lazy, Oakland, California. We was a rap group. I was black, he was Puerto Rican, but he black too, because he half black, half Puerto Rican. But his hair, he had the Puerto Rican dude. Long hair. Looking like, one of the movies, hip-hop movies we watched. So I ain't never felt no kind of way about that. And to see that it's coming to the forefront like this without people just saying, come on, what the real is. I would have preferred that debate or whatever they was talking about. Why ain't had a debate? Like, in order to keep it like on some cool, why not just have a debate? That'll be cracking. And that'll bring debate culture to hip hop. Add a debate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to look up FBA for real. Let me see something. No, they talking about Amazon. I want to know what is FDA. I mean, you know, I just want to see what they say. I want to see like the video. All right, look, here you go. 2 months ago, Michael John White.
Okay.
You know about this?
No?
Platform is, he came back, did a
Yeah.
cool interview, and his thing, his platform is FBA, Foundational Black Americans.
Okay.
You know about this?
No?
Really? Okay. This is definitely very big on social media.
Mm.
And especially when you talk about reparations,
Mm-hmm.
they, people like Tariq Nasheed, which is one of the loud voices in this, in this movement, they create very much of a divide between American Black people and Black people of foreign descent.
Okay.
So they call them tethers even. That's one of the terms they use.
Look, he got big eyes right when I got big eyes. I was seeing people put tether in the conversation. I mean, and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why y'all was writing that. You trying to say that they made up a derogatory term for other Black people? I probably can't even play this bad. You know I can't. But he probably about to say that's ridiculous.
I'm not a huge fan of this. Black Americans and Africans who live here.
I don't know anything about. I heard about this. I think I heard about this like 20 seconds ago. So I don't know anything about it. I can't really comment on that. I haven't spoken to Tariq in a minute. I wish I had. I owe him a call. We haven't talked in a while. But he's somebody who's been, welcome at the house, been at the house several times. I've been in his house. But it sounds like we are long overdue. But I don't like anything that's in a division type of thing to be, first and foremost. I think there's been long enough division. I think we should all unite.
All right. Well, I don't know. I played that Vlad video. Let's see Tariq saying what it means.
You mentioned FBA a couple times.
Yeah.
This is a term that
I got a book. Well,
a book or an ebook about.
yeah, I got a book. Yeah, I got a book. Well, I got a book really talking about my experiences. It's called Foundational Black American Race Beta.
Yeah. Talk about this term. Where did it come from, and what inspired that book?
The term Foundational Black American, I really got that term from Claude Anderson. I'm a big student of Claude.
So there you go. He said he got the term from Claude Anderson. Somebody argued that the term came from Claude Anderson, and somebody said it didn't. That's who he sourced.
Claude Anderson, and I would chop it up with him, not just in my movies, but I would have him on my podcast, and he would talk about how unique Native Black Americans are. He would use the term Native Black Americans, and he would talk about how unique we are as far as our lineage. We are a unique group, which is true. And I started using the term Native Black American, but sometimes that term would confuse people because they thought, well, do you mean a Cherokee who's mixed with Black? Do you mean a Choctaw who's mixed with Black? So that term would be somewhat confusing. So I said, let's do another term. Let's tighten that term up so that there won't be any confusion. So foundational instead of Native, because Black people, we are the founders of this nation, meaning we're the foundation. We built this nation from scratch. So white people couldn't even say that they did that. But go ahead.
Hold on now. Shout out to Kevin Harris for the thing for the contribution. And he says, in my opinion, Fat Joe made it about race because Lord Jamar said Black people started hip hop. Okay.
You changed that term?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I came up with the term Foundational Black American based on Native Black American from Claude Anderson.
Wow, that's deep. Yeah. It's been taken off.
So now y'all hear that. He came up with foundational Black American based on Claude Anderson's native Black American. And then let's talk about this whole concept and see how y'all feel about it.
On Clubhouse, and there's these really interesting debates between foundational Black Americans and Black immigrants from Africa and the Caribbean, and it gets a little nasty sometimes.
It does get nasty, yeah.
And it's sometimes a little offensive. Me being that I have roots. My roots are in the Caribbean, but my roots also go to slavery. In fact, I could trace my roots to the actual name of the slave that is a descendant on my dad's side, named Julian Alonso, who was a runaway slave from an island called Curacao. Not too many people can name the person in their family who was that slave. So I feel like my history and my background is very similar to foundational Black Americans, but there's this divide now. And I think maybe the divide, some people saying the divide is becoming more severe because of you.
No, well, that's a cop-out because that's a projection. Let's be very clear.
The divide is coming, did he say more clear because of you or whatever? It's getting bigger because of you. And Tariq Nasheed's argument is that that is a cop-out. Let's just ask myself, I know you want to double down and respond authoritatively, but that would not be the definition of how a cop-out. What is he copping out of? All right, let's hear what he's copping out of.
Well, that's a cop-out because that's a projection. Let's be very clear. The divide has always come from the immigrant class.
Okay, so it's a cop-out because it's a projection. And for us to be very clear, the divide has always come from the immigrant class. Okay.
Always. We have been the only ones welcoming them in as brothers and sisters and saying, hey, you Black like me, we all Black. The minute many of people from the immigrant class, they do.
He making up all of this stuff. The immigrant class, I mean, you know, I understand exactly if that's some terminology that I understood. So let me tell you about the mean African dude who moved when I was a little kid. Some mean Africans moved across the street. I was just a little kid. But I didn't know why, to me, this is my personal experience. I just didn't know why that lady and that man was always mean to me. It possibly didn't have nothing to do with the type of stuff he trying to act like. It probably had to do with the way they bring up kids or whatever. But I'm just saying, man, I know, hey, somebody introduced Cizone to my page. I think he said stop talking so much and listen, fam. First, I gotta stop and chop up their content and give my commentary in order to be able to use it. Secondly, bro, I wish I could click and see who the hell you is just to spend a few minutes roasting you, but I ain't got no time for that. I'm about to just let you chill. Thanks for coming to the channel. But I gotta stop and break up the content, right? But I'll bring it back for you.
Sisters and saying, hey, you Black like me, we all Black. The minute many of people from the immigrant class, they do something constructive, they go out of their way to distance themselves from us. So if they go get a PhD, well, I'm a Nigerian American, man. I'm the first Nigerian American with a PhD.
Now, that's a pseudo fake false claim. Because Black people do that too. So you trying to tell me it ain't no foundational Black Americans who got their PhD and left the hood and start acting different? Nah, he tripping right there. That ain't nothing. Nah, he ain't right there. He tripping. He tripping. So you trying to tell me everybody do that, bruh? Man, I'm just trying to be honest. So you saying that when what? There's truth to what he's saying, right? But it's not because they're immigrants. Because I know people in the black community who act like they hella better because they reach certain levels of, I'm listening, because they reach certain levels of, in academia or whatever, right? You trying to tell me black people don't do that? That's just something the immigrant class do? Y'all tripping.
And saying, hey, you black like me, we all black. The minute many of people from the immigrant class, they do something constructive, they go out of their way to distance themselves from us. So if they go get a PhD, well, I'm a Nigerian American, man. I'm the first Nigerian American with a PhD. All right, I mean, good for you, brother. If they win a track meet or whatever, the first Ghanaian American, they go out of their way. This woman who's the spokesperson at the White House, they made a big deal about.
Y'all think that what he's saying is hella true? I don't believe this. It's some people actually in the chat saying I'm bugging. So what he's saying is 100% true. Are black people from who come from other places, everybody, each one of them wants to be separated at a different rate than any successful black American. But you got black rappers. Bro, we just got through watching Fat Joe, even though, whatever, he's just in the culture, right? Call FBA, them broke, People separate themselves on money and education. That point is already finished.
Well, I'm a Nigerian American, man. I'm the first Nigerian American with a PhD. All right, I mean, good for you, brother. If they win a track meet or whatever, the first Ghanaian American, they go out of their way. This woman who's the spokesperson.
No, he messing everything up. Let's just be fair, y'all, and I'm not missing the point. When they win a track meet, a lot of the time they're running for their country. Like, I don't understand. Is there some part wrong with that? Maybe I can't be made into have this separatist type of view like that. I understand the strong points that he's making, but I don't think everything that he said is qualified.
If they win a track meet or whatever, the first Ghanaian American, they go out of their way. This woman who's the spokesperson at the White House, they made a big deal about it. Well, she's the first Haitian American. She's Haitian. She's a Haitian American. They go out of their way when it's constructive. When a motherfucker rob a liquor store and he's Haitian or he's black, if somebody rapes 18 women, he's Nigerian, but he's black. He's black.
So whose fault is that, though? It's not.
That's theirs and the white people too. That's theirs and the white people too.
I would say it's white media.
Yeah, and them. They do that shit too.
Well, they do it when it's to affirm some success.
Yeah. No, but you black when you want to dump your trash on us. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want nobody's fucking trash. I don't want nobody's trash. If we're gonna be different.
No. The point has been finished. He ain't added nothing to the argument. Actually, he digging a deeper hole. Because just like the person point out, you can't mix what white media do. When a person commit a crime, it's not the person who committed the crime identifying themselves. I don't think y'all be thinking like we be thinking on this channel. So you telling me when a person commit a crime, and if they're an immigrant and they just say, they black, that's the immigrant's fault? That's a silly argument. I'm taking it back for everybody who's acting like he making some valid points.
This woman who's the spokesperson at the White House, they made a big deal about it. Well, she's the first Haitian American. She's Haitian. She's a Haitian American. They go out of their way when it's constructive. When a motherfucker rob a liquor store and he's Haitian or he's black, if somebody rapes 18 women, Oh, he's Nigerian, but he's
When somebody rob a liquor store and when somebody, so now you turn into crimes, and your point is how authorities identify these people, not how they identify themselves.
black. He's black.
So whose fault is that, though? It's not.
That's theirs and the white people too. That's theirs and the white
I
people
would say
too.
it's white media.
Yeah, and them. They do that shit too.
Well, they do it when it's to affirm.
So he said, and them, they do that too. So let's be clear. So when a Haitian or an immigrant robs a store, they throw down their Haitian and their immigrantness, and they just, oh, I'm just black. That's the argument that y'all telling me. Let him finish his point.
Success.
Yeah. No, but you black when you want to dump your trash on us. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want nobody's fucking trash. I don't want nobody's trash. If we're gonna.
No, that's a bad argument. You black when you want to dump your trash on us. You're taking the way that white people identify people and you putting that on immigrants, and you saying if they commit a crime, they're called black. But if they do something great, they're called an immigrant. How is that their fault? See? Now I'm oversimplifying it. You overcomplicated it. It should be no such thing as oversimplifying it. I'm making it be seen plain and clear that he ain't got no point.
Be different when it's positive, be different when it's negative. Don't just be black when it's negative, and then we get the stigma for it. In New York right now, there's a lot of crimes against Asian people. The people just running up, hitting Asian people in the head in New York for no reason. We did the research. Many of these people are immigrants. These are not FBAs doing that. We look at the background of these people. We're seeing a lot of these people are not even FBA. But we get the stigma. So when the stop and frisk comes, I'm getting hemmed up because of what this motherfucker just did. We're saying enough is enough. If we're going to be all one group, let's be all one group. Since you're making it clear that we're different, we're going to be different all across the board. And we have a different, unique lineage, and that's okay. We celebrate everybody.
Hey, you want to know what's hella funny? The comment, shout out to Go Getter. They said, this is an immigrant YouTube channel. I wish somebody should have left that up. They say this is an immigrant YouTube channel. Somebody sniped this comment that quick. But I'm laughing. This is an immigrant YouTube channel. You see how the FBAs is? Now y'all blacker than me. Now the FBAs is blacker than me. Man, let me come on the big screen. Who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to? Who wrote that comment? You gonna FDA this? Huh? You motherfuckers retarded. You don't even know who you talking to. You just think you clicked on a YouTube channel because you bored at the house. Some people be people, nigga. You dumb than the motherfucker. I just be having to let motherfuckers like, damn, you hella stupid.
Just did. We're saying enough is enough. If we're going to be all one group, let's be all one group. Since you're making it clear that we're different, we're going to be different all across the board. And we have a different.
So because I say that we shouldn't be divisive like this an immigrant channel. Y'all on some bullshit. I hope you don't represent that shit he talking about.
Different, unique lineage, and that's okay. We celebrate everybody's unique lineage. They just had West Indian Day Parade out there in New York. Wonderful thing, celebrate that. Nobody has a problem when everybody else wants to celebrate their lineage. We have a lineage. We have a unique lineage here as Foundation of Black Americans. We want to celebrate and acknowledge that. That's not divisive. That's what everybody else is doing.
So what is the solution? Because there's no way.
There's not a problem for there to be a solution. See, that's not a problem. Us acknowledging our lineage is not a problem. You don't need a solution for a problem that doesn't exist. Everybody.
Man, I don't know. But people keep saying weird shit. Like, I've been following Tariq. You know, y'all probably ain't even really tapped into the community he come out of and all the shit. Like, we've been understanding this in his argument and everything he's saying. Shout out for the contribution from Angola. Appreciate you, boy. And here go the thing. Look, I ain't even really mad at the FBA movement, right? I think that the discourse, the way that y'all argument going, it sounds just like it sound kind of like some black, just like what Fat Joe said. Sound like y'all was getting on some radical shit, right? And I'm like, what is he talking about? I don't necessarily think it qualifies as racist because he ain't talking about race. The people he talking about is of the same race. I am FBA, whatever. If that's what somebody say, I'm not mad at that. I totally ain't tripping like that. You feel me? Like if you saying that's what your lineage come from, but I wouldn't be one to say that I'm any different, right? All right. If you trying to say, oh, it's a group of brothers coming to America and they taking over and they gonna say, we not like y'all, and it's gonna happen. I would listen to your argument and see how that would affect us. For real. I would listen to your argument, and if this is the strongest argument you have for that, I'm not thoroughly convinced that it's a real problem, right? I think it's something that's being made up. Whatever. And they say I sound like a tether. That's because I'm a boss, nigga. Whatever you is, David, and whatever a tether is, I don't know nothing about that, bro. You know what? I ain't one of them people like you, though. You could go in and look and you could just research me and see if I'm a tether or not. I wonder why y'all feeling like, I'm kind of like seeing this a cult. Y'all on some cult shit. It's like a cult. Y'all got some cult energy, right? Y'all got that cultist energy. You should try to lose that motherfucking cultist energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't slander anybody who don't agree with your motherfucking perspective. That ain't gonna get you nowhere, especially not with motherfuckers like me. Because you'll make a motherfucker be against some shit they ain't even against. Like, fuck that old sucker shit. How about that? You feel me? Just because y'all on a motherfucking hype when a motherfucker ain't all the way on your FDA shit. Right? Yeah, this is an immigrant channel too. Immigrants is welcome on this motherfucker. Now, y'all so dumb. That's money. You supposed to, if you really was a juker, it would be a good thing to help people like you come into your community and learn how to get money, bro. Because helping people get money can help you get money. So I ain't being tripping. But it sounded kind of culty. Y'all was kind of getting me on one for a minute. You know? Let me show you who I am, nigga. It's surprised that how many people play themselves like that. Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them Pan-Africans. I definitely am. I'm one of them Pan-Africans. You can wiki me. You see how that look like me? Niggas is getting they props in the world or being on YouTube in the comments, name calling. Motherfuckers is shout out to for the contribution. I must have missed it. I see it. Cats get their props in life for being on YouTube Name calling in the chat. With whack ass names. Who the fuck say shit like a tether? Y'all follow corny niggas. Real talk. Y'all I'm just gonna go in now. Y'all like some yes man niggas, some beta male niggas who follow niggas with corny slang. Fuck a nigga gonna be affected by a motherfucker calling him a tether. Dumb than the motherfucker. Corny niggas. Tariq pimping y'all. Now. Pimping y'all. That motherfucker pimping y'all. You do not know you on the right page. Where are you beta niggas at? Who follow after niggas with corny slang and then get all on the motherfucking internet spreading that shit around. Huh? Where y'all at? Please, come back to this page as much as you want. Goofy, thank you. So now, let's get this twisted. I think FBA kind of divisive and something wrong with me. That's why y'all little movement ain't gonna go nowhere. It ain't gonna get no motherfucking support. Y'all like some clubhouse YouTube niggas. Like some little clubhouse, a little clubhouse troll bot nigga. With so much time to donate to this divisive movement by only typing stupid shit in the chat. Don't own no motherfucking land. Don't got shit to contribute to nothing. Don't own shit in y'all motherfucking hoods. Don't do nothing. See? But name call. Feel me? You got the right one, baby. You met the right Pan-African today. Motherfuckers raising. Motherfuckers, don't tell me niggas got some donations to buy another building or something. We just do that shit on general principle. So stop fucking with it. You feel me? That was stupid. Yeah, but that's me in case you didn't know. So, and I'm not, I mean, nothing. I'm just talking directly to people in the few trolls in the chat. Not even my whole, you heard my sentiment towards FBA. It ain't really nothing I'm mad at. If you just want to know me, but I don't like the divisiveness part. I think it do need to be some acknowledgement in the regard that they bringing it out. But they on some bullshit. Y'all niggas scared to talk about white people. That's the point. So you want to focus on some niggas. You scared to talk about white people, so you want to focus on some fucking immigrants. How about that? Everybody figure out their way to deal with that shit. So you being oppressed by immigrants. Let's talk about the motherfuckers who are oppressed by the immigrants. Where all them 20 niggas go? Them beta males. That's what the B stand for. Fucking beta assholes. Yeah. Fucking beta assholes. Yeah. Them motherfuckers ran. Y'all hella corny. I want to talk some more shit. All right, that's a question. If someone is from Jamaica and they are telling you they're Jamaican, is that divisive? No, that ain't divisive. Feel me? They Jamaican. Because you don't know where you from is divisive. So we just say black. If we knew where we was from, we'd say, okay, Chinese. But my family been here forever. Yeah. I never sound like a hater, so you talking about somebody else. What would I be hating on? What would I be hating on? Tell me what I'm hating on. Motherfuckers trying to make up new racial slanders against other black people and think that shit hip. That's the corniest shit I've seen on the internet. Shout out. I see you. I ain't fucking with that, bro. I can't be forced to fuck with that. I don't care how many of y'all's on y'all FBA hype. I ain't against y'all. But if y'all saying y'all, it's our problem is some immigrant shit, you lying to the motherfucker. You think I'm about to just fall and be impressionable? No, that's not our problem. That's not our issue. Niggas is retarded. Bro, niggas don't know how many times they could put up dumb shit like, you be sounding very ignorant. With that badass grammar. Shout out for the contribution, Indigenous African, who say you trampling on these FBA xenophobes today. You watching them run. Yeah, they don't got nothing no appropriate slander. They just like, you sound like this, you sound like that. Nah, tell me something that's gonna make me think that I should separate myself because y'all say, oh, now listen, difference is difference. Black ain't a real thing. That's what y'all think. Y'all got that fucked up. Black ain't real. What country black? What black? So that's where you messing it up. That's the banner we all own, but that don't lead you back to your home country. Right? Okay, it do. Well, it leads you back to America because you foundational Black American. You know I do the research on that, and you know how long I say that Africans been calling themselves black. But nobody attached themselves in modern times. Meaning, if I was an immigrant, right, and I told you motherfuckers that I was from Kenya, what the fuck is the problem with that? That's a place where black people be from. I don't understand this shit. So, yeah, it's a bunch of, I'll be ready. Because, I mean, actually, y'all gonna get me hype and I'll knock the whole shit down, bro. Like, I'm not little bitty, itty bitty. I could talk to you about this shit. Don't get it twisted. Fuck around and be looking crazy. Like, damn, we fucked around and got our dude fucked all up. Retarded. But now, I mean, even in my, even in my rant, I have to say that I do not disbelieve that there. I mean, I do believe that he has some points. I don't think they're being implemented correctly, right? I mean, he has some points that's being made, but I don't think that it should be like, okay, we're gonna go out and attack other black people because they're not from the U.S. Like, for real? And y'all even attacking black people from the U.S. like me because I say that y'all shouldn't attack them. You sound like a tether. So in a minute, y'all gonna come up with y'all little nigger lover word that's a domestic nigger lover word. Like, y'all on some bullshit. You sound like a tether. Who give a fuck about some corny shit like that? That's crazy. Oh, no, some of y'all respectful. Like, Sankofa has been respectable. But it's been a lot of people in there being slanderous. Not like that's a big-ass deal. I love to be able to address them. But, I mean, like Sankofa said, yeah, it ain't about that. That's some bullshit, though. Right? Now, let's see. I want to see some stuff. I'm just putting stuff on the internet to see what pop up. I'm just looking for some stuff. Dumbass motherfucker talking about Pan-African, you dummy. I don't even believe that you think that you can mount some attack on Pan-Africanism. And then most of them try to start talking about stuff like assets and stuff as if they like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Let me show y'all something just to make y'all trip real quick. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Just to show you how pseudo y'all getting with y'all social science. What does this say on the screen? Excuse me. Pan-Asianism. Y'all thought Pan-Africanism was something made up in the black community? Y'all thought it was like FBA? Do you know what a diaspora is? It's not only a black African diaspora. All people have diasporas who've been dispersed around the world. So what's the group of Asians arguing against Pan-Asianism? Saying we the foundational Asian Americans. Just to see how stupid some people look. Oh, no. You one of them Pan-Asians. Dividing, man, I don't even get it. Oh, we didn't know. We thought Pan-Africanism was something, right? Oh, should I take them further? Should I take them further? Like, they retarded, bruh. Show me the Indians in America saying, oh, y'all Pan-Indianisms? Y'all Pan-Indians? Y'all just stupid. Real talk. Y'all don't even know who y'all fucking with. Like, you think I'm just one of them niggas trying to get some views and shit? Don't know shit? Follow YouTube people? You just got your wig cracked unless you can show me the groups that come, oh, it's not the same thing. Here we go. It's not the same thing. It's not all you. What does the word pan mean? And what language do it come up out of? You don't even know none of this. This is a terrible point. We'll answer the question, what groups are out here saying, no, we don't need more Indians coming to America because we are the foundational Indian Americans. That's my point. Or do they see it as more powerful to get more of their people in unified under one accord? So, first of all, as we just see, Pan-Africanism is not a unique thing, first of all. But it's unique in the way that it's one of the only diasporic unities that are argued against by members of its own community. Do I have to go to Pan-Judaism? Oh, you know all about that, right? I don't even have to do that. Right? I don't even have to do that, right? Because we're going to talk about diasporic nationalism. You know what a diaspora is? Do you know that if you just say you got a right to go back to Israel if you just say you that in America? They don't got no type of pan thinking. I'm not mad at you being not Pan-African and pro-Black American, bro. Like let me just come on the big screen. See, just because I disagree with some shit, I don't disagree with everything. Like, I ain't trying to win no fucking favor either. I'm just telling you, I'm like that. I don't disagree with everything. I can kind of feel what you're saying right there. All right, you not Pan-African, but you pro-Black American. Cool. Fine. Right? That ain't necessarily my stance, but you said what you is. It's people who will say that, and again, thanks for the contribution to Indigenous African. It's people who likewise will say they're not a Zionist, but they're a Jew who support Israel, or they understand the diasporic Judaism or diasporic nationalism. Right? So, hey, and I ain't never even had no gripe. It just was a few people coming on, a few busters in the chat coming on acting like they was going to influence me. All I'm going to do is talk crazy to you. Right? Japanese Pan-Asianism. Now let's talk about that, because we know the relationship between the Japanese and the Chinese, and some of us know about how that relationship was. But how did they how is it reconciled within Pan-Asianism? It is an ideology aimed at creating a political and economic unity amongst Asian people. That's something wrong with that? Man, motherfuckers here is stupid. I ain't called everybody who didn't disagree with me stupid. I called the stupid people stupid. Stupid is in the Bible. Stank is in the Bible. Hoes is in the Bible. Y'all ain't say God was tripping for calling them stupid and stank and ratchet and dumb. But I get a stupid motherfucker coming on attacking me, and now you trying to act like I need to be on some moral high ground. Fuck nah, that motherfucker was hella stupid. I didn't say everybody was. Shit, stop doing that shit. All right, now, here goes a good, see, Sankofa, me and him, I ain't called him stupid. He said, stop comparing them to Black people's historical context. So that's the first mistake. All right, thank you for that comment, Sankofa. So Black people's historical context, you must mean in regards to our short and current, you know, what had to do with the plight of Black Americans, right? And if that's what you're saying, then okay, how should I consider that? Oh, because you're saying that only Black Americans are the descendants of slavery or something like that, and other Black people didn't suffer the plight of oppression. I'm just trying to rock with you, Sankofa, Afari. And I know what they is. I ain't tripping, but you know I'm a battle rapper. I like roasting clowns. I can sit here and do this shit all day, but it ain't the best content, right? It ain't the best content. But, you know, people talk crazy, please. But peace to Amani Bay. Peace to Amani Bay. So, ultimately, man, I'm going to say something, regardless of whether it was hella stupid-ass clowns who tried to support FBA. I would think that I would not withdraw my support from that movement. I would ask that movement reconsiders how it addresses Pan-Africanism and some of our brothers who come over. Like, is that too hard of a request? Because I ain't really mad at FBA. I want to keep it a buck. And none of y'all, even, I know y'all like little motherfuckers. I'm talking about the dudes who was trying to diss. Anybody who got that energy, I don't really take them, you know, that seriously. I ain't mad at them for banging, but y'all ain't really what I mean. I mean, if some of the key figures of that movement could focus on making y'all not do the type of shit y'all doing right now, You feel me? And to say, okay, we don't fuck with that, but we don't attack it. Because all we really doing is attacking other black people, right? And not addressing Europeans. All we doing is asking them for a handout. So you're going to attack other black people and ask the white people for reparations. Right? That's kind of crazy. So yeah, I ain't mad at FBA, but I think y'all need to I think y'all really need to talk to the higher ups or whatever to to discuss how y'all get indignant sometimes. And then it ain't worthy of respect. Dignity is just having the quality of being worthy of respect. Like, of course you're gonna catch hella slander if you come getting at a motherfucker like you one of them motherfucking Pan-Africans. Like, cut all that little shit out. But there is room for that discourse, y'all. Godly. Y'all want to do it like that, fine. But I think, okay, I would love to hear a dissertation or a well-written document or even see a presentation. You know we do fucking presentations and stuff over here, right? Like, excuse my language, though. It's like a Sunday or something. Whatever. But, you know, you could put together your argument and teach the people about that, right? It don't just got to be hella YouTube chat typing. You know what I'm saying? And no, I ain't never had nothing against Tariq. I ain't never rocked with those views. But I don't be like thinking you gotta like tear everybody down because of some shit. Just like Billy Carson. I say, okay, we know that shit suit out. But I didn't really like seeing like him get fried like that. I know some of y'all looking at me like, what? Think it's a way we need to handle things. Right? That's all. So shit. We can get back to kicking it. I don't know what. And y'all welcome, dude. FBA, y'all can learn some shit over here, family. I talk about shit y'all don't want to hear all the time. But, you know what I'm saying? I be talking about Black Egypt. Oh, what's that gonna do for you? It's done hella shit for me. It's done so much for me, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad. I don't want them vibes, though. Fuck y'all. I mean, excuse me. Damn, I'm all in this vibe. I'm saying forget that energy. It's cool. Y'all want to bang a few more times. I'm going to throw y'all a treat real quick. Calm y'all down.
Yeah, and I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amira squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rapper slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Sahara terror about a kufu feet.
Man, what you talking about? What confused? What confused people, bro? Stop playing, bro. Ain't nobody confused nobody. But I ain't mad at you. Y'all really didn't have nothing to say when you found out that Pan-Africanism wasn't exclusive to black people. Like Panisms is not exclusive to black people. And y'all the only ones in the world arguing against that. Shout out to you, Sankofa. I mess with you too, just for you being on my channel and keeping your, you know what you did? You kept your contention civil. That's what we don't be wanting to feel attacked. You feel me? Like, oh, you one of them, what you call it, N-words. What? I'm going to respond. I'm supposed to respond. But you kept your contention civil and still said what you had to say, and I appreciate you for that. Billy Carson needed a wake-up call, but I didn't agree with the way the white because that history don't apply to them. Yeah, you right. I think you kind of right. Cass wasn't never using the word delineate till Tariq. What's my paternal lineage, man? Mississippi. How about that? I don't try to trace it back no farther than East Oakland. East Oakland, Mississippi. But if you really want to know the oldest ancestor, I didn't do my DNA, but the oldest ancestor we looked up was the brother found in France. Not saying that he was, he didn't come from Africa. But that, I mean, yeah, I got Mississippi ties, so don't even play with me, trying that other shit with me. I'll call motherfuckers out the woods. All my people come. I'm just playing. Yeah, my family from Mississippi, bro. My parents moved to the Oakland in the 70s when they had me, trying to find a better way. You feel me? And they found a better way, and I applaud them for that. But I mean, you want to look into like my background to see my views, you're gonna be tripping. Like you thinking you trying to find some Jamaican? Let's look. Come on, bro. Straight East Oakland. Stop playing. And I ain't never asked anybody when we talk about Egypt, Sankofa, I don't be saying I'm Egyptian. Yeah, I can rock with FBA, but I'm telling you, Sankofa, y'all gotta change that bullshit, bro. I'm saying I can't rock with that. I can't rock with being outwardly divisive towards other black people because they got here later. I can't. Now, if we talk about it in less divisive ways, y'all will be making some very accurate and good points. Like, you could make them points scholastically. Like, what Tariq was doing was not making the points scholastically. He was making the points kind of like in a way that was distasteful to me. But I don't necessarily this is what I want to say. Let me speak to y'all point. See, I be thinking about this shit too, but I think about it different. So let me tell you this. You know they got an app for immigrants to get money, right? They got an app for immigrants to get money. Think about that. Like, in order for you to get your benefits, you log into an app. Now, let me ask you something. If you did migrate over here legally or illegally, let's say you are black, let's say you Haitian, let's say you getting into that program. I'm asking y'all this question. How do you qualify that you are really an immigrant? Because you don't have to have no papers. You can say you rode on a raft. I'm trying to ask for real. How is they qualifying people to know if they qualify in order to get these benefits? California just opened it up too. I think it's $350 a week or something to immigrants or whatever. Now, just like you in the hood thinking, somebody in the hood is like, okay, I'm about to go get that immigrant money. Well, that's causing the problem, right? Hey, but that's causing the problem. Because think about it. If they giving away, what's the problem? I don't know why this is so disappointing, Jay Carter. Immigrants separated themselves from us? No, they didn't. They were naturally separated because they migrated here. Like having the view that they separated themselves, they were really separated. On some hard shit. Y'all trying to go hard on black people. Let me hear one of y'all go hard on a white boy real quick. Just put anything up in the chat. I'm just saying. The nation ain't got you oppressed, huh? It's just the immigrants. Man, that shit's sad. I ain't gonna mess with y'all too much, but I don't fuck with that like that. I was supposed to be talking about Fat Joe, and them bars, he ain't right. I guess y'all like Fat Joe bars too, huh? Can we agree on Fat Joe bars? FBA, can we at least agree on Fat Joe mustache and his bars? See, we gonna have some type of common ground. And you want to not really rocking with me, but I'm straight from East Oakland. So you can't really try that shit. You just got to try to force your views on me. You feel me? But can we agree on that shit that let them know, Joe? Let them know. Let them know, Joe. Let them know. See, we got some common ground in this motherfucker. What WS is still a problem. I wish, oh yeah, see, told you he couldn't even say it. He said WS. Fuck that. I said white people. You putting WS. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't have no views, but as easy as I talk about black people, it's as easy as I talk about white people. And white people, and collectively, you know, you can say what you say, but the majority of people behind the scenes who have implemented Jim Crow and all this shit against black people historically were white people. Like, is this a place where we don't talk about that type of stuff? No, we just go against immigrants and shit. You feel me? Somebody said I'm FBA and a tether, I guess. I just learned something new today. We love you over here, D. You feel me? We ain't mad. Hey, I fuck with the FBA and I have some immigrant money. What y'all want to do? Shit, like, I fuck with everybody, though. We ain't doing that. Black, bro. Y'all tripping. Until they say we ain't fucking with y'all, then I'm going to have to listen to y'all. We got a question from Proper Perspective. He said, we got a statement from Proper Perspective. He said, Fat Joe is a better rap artist. Lord Jamar just spits the knowledge better, but his lyricism is not better. I don't know if I agree with that. Fat Joe got more bangers, but Lord Jamar got a bigger impact. All right, y'all just, man, I feel you. Like, y'all gonna say lean back and stuff? That don't even really, that's different to me. This manufactured age of hip hop where you could go get his beat, get his rap, and you rap it, whatever. But I ain't mad at Fat Joe either. I ain't trying, he can know how I feel, but I ain't trying to have him like hating on me. Nobody listen to Lord Jamar, but we listen to Brand Nubian. Fat Joe still don't write his own. Yeah, he was out of pocket. As far as they was concerned and as far as hip-hop was concerned, Fat Joe was out of pocket. But I'm going to end this at 2 hours because now I feel like I'm running my mouth about their ass. You feel me? I ain't trying to trip off them motherfuckers like that. Shout out to Fat Joe and Lord Jamar, but those are my words and that's my statements. But I don't wish them no problems. I write my bars. And I'm about to get ready to get up out of here and see what I'm going to play on the way out. Yeah, y'all always can donate to the page too. Keep the channel popping. Y'all know I might be back with another stream about the information. But y'all can't fuck with that bar work, though.
Just rolling up the weed, ladies stop by my page when they scrolling up their feed. So I block the young chicks that ain't old enough for trees, but I like whatever comment that they bold enough to leave. Rappers follow me cause rhymes from my catalog read like the intergalactic battle log. Satellite feed to the spaceship. When traveling, my documents are placed in the basement of the Vatican, where scientists try to duplicate my rhyme patterns. To do this, they must lubricate the mind matter and find data to match the kind that I dispatch. I lace rhymes in the fabric of space-time. To meet you, I'm traveling back. Plenty of nights for him like Phineas when he stabbed that Midianite whore with the javelin. That's in the Torah. I'm in the more than just recording for the art of slaughter. I told the king to pay tribute and he brought his
80 seconds of Bancroft. I see you, D.
Aeronautic products for the vultures. Raps hidden in imported sculptures. Got my custom broker scrambling to meet me at the border open. Connect got money to lobby to keep the border open. You ain't got no rhymes or no style neither. Cats get confused.
Thanks for the birthday love. Thanks for the birthday love.
Hey yo, you couldn't imagine the colors in my kaleidoscope. The effervescent essence provided by my exotic folk. Regarded of how you plotted on nautical wavelengths and brought it from the basement to the pavement. The same shit as astrologists and astrophysicists. The love and knowledge of a lyricist is serious. The theory is mysteriously furious periods of time that it took. Fuck that, y'all ain't hearing it. If I'm capping on the track, it's the capstone on the pyramid. I'm an expert and it's an experiment. And dropping metaphors is my favorite thing. I rock fly shoes, think David Slingshot.
Woo! Boy, still out here, boy. That's off that new album. Straight on vinyl. We're going to get up out of here. I'm going to keep this at 2 hours. And I'm going to go maybe come back teaching, doing some shit. But I love all the support the page getting. Shout out to the FBA members. Tell me more about it. Y'all go back and when y'all have an FBA meeting amongst y'all clubhouse group or whatever, say, yo, we need to cut out this bullshit and move the movement forward. Like, we know how we feel, but let's not wear that shit on our shoulders. See, I can tell you how to be a fucking boss. Go back and make a difference. Don't come with this, oh, yes, man, you're going to be another troll bot on a black man page because he's saying something against FBA, motherfucker. Go back, holler at your people, be a motherfucking boss, be a leader and say, yo, I feel us about this shit, right? But we about to stop. We need to really change our rhetoric. Even all organizations do that. We need to shift our rhetoric, right? We understand our stance, change that shit and help that shit. And that's what I would do if I had a meeting with. That's all I could offer. Because y'all got some very good points, bruh. It don't gotta be a code. Just hear me out. Y'all got some good points. They just not packaged well enough. It's not all the way marketable. You gotta get it right, bro. You can't be attacking other black people. But that's my stance. I'm gonna get out of here, and I appreciate the people who joined in on this video. I'm gonna play one more banger, and I want y'all to absorb this damn banger, because this is hard for people to do. It's called Be Real. All right, and it's on this album I just dropped called The Starduster. You can grab the vinyl right now. It's called Be Real. We up out of here. Peace.
Life is like a one-way street. Yeah, some may eat, others still trying to get on their feet. We live through what we spit on the beat. We speak life. Most who rap about death or decease. Man has confidence in the weapon he keeps. The wrong move, you can put yourself in jeopardy deep. Most men don't prepare for defeat. The word of the day is real. It's like Sesame Street. Sometimes when a man got a message he preaches, I ain't religious, but I listen to the lesson he teaches. They call it fate when our destiny reaches. And most of the time for rappers, it be something that he said through the speakers. And often that'll seal the deal. My legendary commentary on the game like Shaquille O'Neal. Everybody want mass appeal, but don't fake it till you make it just. They stunting for the gram and they do it for likes. Social media can ruin your life. Be faking fronting for some folks you never knew in your life. Look at him now. About to post what he doing tonight. She flew in on a flight from the Philippines. Hairdo sharper than the blade on the guillotine. Reputation like Goliath the Philistine. And she take care of her kids, that's the realest thing. Take care of yourself. They try and kill us, king. I read glyphs, I can tell you what the writing on the pillars mean. We bust moves, cats pump faking. Acting like they ready and then they can't make it. I can't take it when cats be fake. I be out like catch me later. On the real. You gotta deal with yourself if no one else. At least be real with yourself. Sometimes you just gotta be real. Ain't no sense in fronting this. How talking to a psychologist feels. You gotta acknowledge the truth you're trying to conceal. Is how giving an apology feels. Just
Man, y'all gonna make me stop this shit and come back on the screen, bro. I'll be reading comments. So somebody I don't know who they talking to, but I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. They said that's all you need to know more to know better than to be so disrespectful and act if you're receiving disrespect. Okay, you must be talking to somebody else. And shout out to you for telling them that, D-Cole. And I appreciate your brick in the black heart and the American flag. Sometimes I just think every comment got to be about me. You feel me? Y'all like that joint? That's on that new album. Y'all can go support it. I'm going to come back with another stream, but I don't want this to be too long. And I ain't talking about Jamar and them no more. So if y'all new to the channel, go on and like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. And don't make me talk no shit, bro. I like teaching, bro, for real. See what you made me do? All right, I'm out. Peace. It's Real Business, Chicago to Oakland. Please stand up. I don't have to doubt in my mind.